It's almost 10 a.m. and I have no intentions of getting up from this bed other than to go to the privy. I guess I could call it a bathroom. I've got my little heating pad that Mom and Dad brought. I'm so enjoying this. I wasn't even planning on taking a 0 today. I was gonna do actually another almost 20-mile day. And then, so I accidentally, where I planned my pickup spot, I feel really bad. The road to pick me up was like, it took them an hour and a half because it was like really bad mountain road. And so I just did not feel like doing that this morning. We got to the Airbnb and I was just like, I think I could take a 0. And kind of give myself a break and to give Mom and Dad a break too. Just that drive, I really feel bad about that. I'm so excited. I think this is like the first like real legit 0 day, as in like I have nothing that I have to do. I don't have to resupply. I don't have to dry out my wet gear. I'm just letting my body take a break. Oh my gosh, my leg, I for the first time didn't sleep with bandage on it because I wanted it to dry out. It looks pretty good this morning. I don't know. Mom and I are gonna play games. I hope the video today is like, what am I at? 2 minutes and 6 seconds. I hope the video today is like 3 minutes because I hope we do nothing. Huge update. I left the bed and I'm now on the couch eating popcorn. It's a big day. Another pretty huge update. I moved to the other couch. So it's been a pretty exhausting day. No, I did upload 5 YouTube videos. So that was productive. Major news. I am not in a bed or sitting on a couch. I'm sitting upright at a table playing cards with Mom. Tip my shuttle driver extra for this. Okay, so I made the decision to hike Southbound today for a couple of reasons. Mainly because the place that I should have been starting off if I was still going northbound today was the place where it was an 1.5 hour drive from the Airbnb, and the thought of doing that in the morning and then getting on trail that much later in the morning just was like, ooh. So I'd rather do that at pickup. That's the main reason. I had a little moral internal conflict over it because I'm such a purist. I'm like, oh. And so I almost didn't do it. But then I realized, like, technically to be like included in the like purist group, I wouldn't be doing slack packing, and I am slack packing. So like, I feel like I'm already shunned from the purist community. So I was like, well, might as well. I am having the most fun pranking every single friend that I pass to be like, wait a minute, why are you going the wrong way? I should have filmed Gaslight. Gaslight, when I said it to him, he was like, what? And he like pulled out his phone because I've never done the Southbound thing. So it's not like people are like used to seeing me walk this way. So anyway, I told Mom, as far as pickup time, you got to add like 5 minutes to every friend that I am gonna see along the trail.
Why are you going southbound?
Stop it!
Ew, darn it! I am having so much fun pranking everybody today. Asking why they're going southbound. Like, I can't film everybody's reactions, and even if I did, that would probably be mean to post them, but oh my gosh, just the looks on their faces of like, what? I'm very mean. I feel like a total like evil villain today, but I'm having fun. This river is so quaint, and I was literally thinking this would be the perfect place to camp. I wonder if it's on private property or something. Anyway, very peaceful. Bummer, a deer just ran across the trail. I thought maybe I could sneak up on him. He's long gone. That makes me happy. I didn't like get a good glimpse of him, but I hope that it's just a new thing, seeing deer all the time. There's been lots of really cool big rocks through here. I'm gonna show that. It's just neat. It's been a little the last several miles have just been kind of like I'm not saying boring. It's beautiful back here. Very green. But just kind of like the same thing, I guess. Don't really have like views here, but then all of a sudden all these big rocks kind of forming a wall over there. It's pretty cool. There hasn't really been any views for quite a while, but if you can play peekaboo, there's a fun little view down there. I just passed another, or should I say, prank victim. And he told me that up ahead here a ways there's a lot of good views, so I'm excited. Today's my last day slack packing, but if I do get the opportunity to slack pack again, or for those of you who might be doing it on your through hike, one thing that I am recognizing today that I need to get better about when I slack pack is paying better attention to water sources. So when I slack pack, I typically, not always, but typically, especially on longer hikes, I'll bring a little bit extra water. Like, you know, just a little, like, the little dinky water, like, you know, not what I normally have, right? Just to like, oh, you know, it's not a big deal to carry a little bit of extra weight, and then it might save me some time from having to stop to get more water. So unfortunately, it kind of can give like a little false sense of security. And because normally, like when I'm not going to say every time I pass a water source, but like, you know, if I'm more than like, if I'm not full-ish, I'm going to check on the app, okay, how long do I have to the next water source? Am I good? Well, today, hold on. You know how distracted I get. What is that? Um, today I was just kind of like, at the last water source was not feeling any risk of being low on water, so I didn't check. And there's been a really long dry stretch, like more than 5 miles, which on any other day might not really be a big deal, but it's super hot today. So kind of has been an issue today. I'm to the point where I'm rationing, and I don't like doing that. So definitely need to not be cocky about my water supply just because I'm slack packing. This is really pretty to me. Like, even though the trees are kind of hemming in the mountain view, like the trees with the just really pretty, like yellowy green leaves are really pretty to me. And this is really pretty. Oh, and there are some views kind of down there. Love that view. I don't know. I seriously might turn into a farmer when I'm done with this. I just have been loving the farms. Hold on, I think I'm missing a view. No. That we've been going through. I think I could do it. My uncle has a farm. Maybe he'll train me. It's really crazy to have long, like more than a 5 mile stretch with no water. And then even so this is it. Just okay, it'll do. And then also, but this wasn't like right on the trail. I had to take a little side trail, but I'm taking it. I'm thirsty. This is a pretty tough water grab. Yeah. Well, get enough to try to get a good drink. I think there's another source in like a mile and a half. I might be calling it good with that, honestly. I don't know. Ugh. I am super thirsty, but always keep looking. Don't always settle for the first thing you see. Not that this one's like amazing, but that's definitely a little bit better flow. Okay. Although I don't like getting my, yeah, that's a little bit better. A lot better actually, because the other one was honestly like just trickling. Feel a little bit better about that. Definitely was not a great water grab, but I spoke too soon earlier. This is my last significant climb of the day. But when I get to the top, which is not that, I've got like a mile or something. But when I get to the top is when I get my views. So it'll be worth it. Goodness. I need to just keep walking because I know it gets better up here, but wow. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna focus and I'm gonna get to the top with an unobstructed view. Wow, this was worth the climb. I wish I could have filmed those last two pranks. Like, Jamie is legit mad at me. He keeps, like, he won't talk to me, and he's like, I don't see anyone I respect, because he's a nice person, because he genuinely, when I came upon him, he wasn't walking, so he was just concerned for me, like, thought that I was going the wrong way and didn't know it. And same with Youper, because Youper was already at his tent and everything, so he was just like, oh, you know, something about, like, you going southbound, and I was like, what? No, I'm not, I'm going normal. And so I literally almost stepped on that cutie pie. Hello, lovey. Hello. I love that you're not scared of me. Okay. You can lead the way? Nope, I'm not going that way. My goodness, I didn't know about these views. I thought it was, oh my goodness. Wow. I'm speechless. This is insane. Wow, when everyone was talking about views, I thought it was just at the shelter, which those were pretty cool, but this is insane. Oh my gosh. Camera keeps blurring it out. Is it? I don't know. Stop. I don't know why my camera's having such a hard time focusing. Probably because there's so many little, I don't know the correct word, sorry, ridges. I know it's common to say that, like, the camera doesn't do it justice, but, like, that is, like, such an understatement right now. First of all, my camera's having a hard time focusing for some reason, but even if it was, it just isn't picking up the depth. And just the, I don't know. I mean, you guys understand. You've all seen things that make your jaw drop, and then you look at the video or the picture and you're like, oh, that didn't really, you know, like, capture it. I try. Man. It's really sunny. I can't tell on my camera screen if it's focusing or not. I hope it is, because this little area, like, is one of the best views that I've seen. I'm not even moving and it's doing that weird focus thing. I don't know. I would like to throw a disclaimer out that I do not think that getting lost on the trail is funny, or making people think they're lost on the trail is funny, or making people think that I'm lost on the trail is funny, because that could be a survival issue, and I don't think that's funny, and I wouldn't prank about that. But, you know, going in the wrong direction is not a survival issue. It would be a major inconvenience and annoyance. I just wanted to throw that out there. And maybe in an effort to not have this like bite me in the butt, like a boy cried wolf thing, like I will wind up getting lost or something and like text for help. And then all my friends are like, oh, Sunshine's pranking us again. Certainly getting spoiled in the second half of my hike today with views. First half didn't really have much, but man, is that focusing? That is a much different shade of pink than we've been seeing for mountain laurel. More like a fuchsia. It's really pretty. I'm playing a little game with myself to see how close I can get to my estimate for pickup. I told mom and dad 7:15, so I'm gonna see if I can get there within 5 minutes, either before or after. I kind of think I can. Which for hiking 19.7 miles, like it can be really hard to estimate, you know, how long it'll take to do that. So many factors, like how long I stop to talk to people, or, you know, the views or the terrain or the heat or whatever. So I'm kind of stoked that I think because sometimes I can be, you know, kind of far off. The other night when they picked me up and we didn't have cell service, I had originally said 6. And then later I texted that it would probably be more like 6:30 or 6:45, but mom didn't have service at that point. And so I got there at 6:40, which even from my original estimate of 6 is like, you know, not that far off, but she was starting to get worried and everything like that. So I think tonight we'll see how close to 7:15. I'm almost to the car and it's 7:06. Do I just slow down to get there at 7:15? No, I'm just kidding. I'd rather be early than late. Ready to eat and ready to eat and stop walking.